She had a following of people who read her work, but she was the person who was able to take the message of mental illness out to the people and make it acceptable to the Black community. She decided to write a novel because our kids were in and out of jail, and they were always on a 72-hour hold somewhere. So she titled the book 72-Hour Hold. And it was loosely based on our journey, but it was also fiction. It was fiction in the sense of what would we do if we could kidnap all of them and take them somewhere to get help. Well, it became a New York Times best-selling novel like all of the rest of her work. And it really positioned her at that point to be a national spokesperson for mental illness. And when she was out on her book tours, she would open up about everything, you know, and encourage people to come up and have conversations with her and refer them to us, or talk to people about starting chapters in their own neighborhoods, refer them to other NAMI chapters. So it really became a public cause for her. And she told me, she said, "Girl, we're going to change the world." She said, "I know what I want to do now." She said, "I'm going to be the Harriet Tubman of mental illness." I said, "Well, honey, if you can bring them to the promised land, go for it." She was still trying to market 72-Hour Hold. And she calls me from Washington, D.C., and she said, "I'm here with my girls." And she knew everybody in D.C. who was anybody, a lot of political folks. And she said, "So-and-so said to me, we're going to have a bill. That's what we need. That'll get the word out there." And I just cracked up. I started laughing. I said, "We're going to have a bill? What kind of bill?" She said, "We're going to have a month. We're just going to have a month. It's going to be National Minority Mental Health Month." I'm still laughing at it. I said, "You know you're crazy. We are not going to have National Minority Mental Health Month." I said, "You all have lost your minds." She said, "No, I haven't. No, I haven't. You just wait and see." So 2 days later, she calls me back and she said, "You know, somebody I went to school with, Albert Wynn, he's a congressman from Maryland. He says he'll sponsor the bill. And then Diane Watson in California, she's going to co-sponsor the bill. So we're moving ahead." She couldn't see my mouth drop open on the phone, but that's exactly what happened. I could not believe she had pulled it off, but she had. So the ball started rolling while she was alive. She ended up passing away in 2006, which I felt like I had lost a piece of me. We were so close, and we had stayed close for so long. She was my sister in the struggle, my best friend. We talked to each other every day on the phone. There wasn't a thing that happened that, she was there for me and I was there for her. Trips to the jail, finding our kids in the middle of the night, the story that everybody goes through. So it was devastating, but we plowed on. I had almost forgotten that the bill was still floating around out there, and I started to get calls from her friends in D.C. saying, there's movement, we need you to do this, we need you to do that. So long story short, we got the information to the folks in D.C., and the bill passed. Only it was amended to become the Bebe Campbell National Minority Mental Health Awareness Month. And that, of course, had me in tears for all time.